We go on 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wash your head. Make sure that you're saving this video so you can come back to it for the next 7 days, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, so 20 reps on this side, 20 reps on the other side. We move to the other side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's work. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we take a 10-second rest, and then we're going to take it again from the start. So we go back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We switch to the other side. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man. We're gonna take a 20-second rest, and we're gonna move into the next workout. And the thing about these workouts is that do as far as you can. I know it's your day one. It's gonna be really tough for you, but do the most that you can, all right? So we go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next workout, jump jacks. We're gonna do 20 reps of 3 sets. 3, 2, 1, let's work. Okay, we go back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ah man, whew. We go back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. We're gonna take a 20-second rest, and we're gonna move into the next workout. And the thing about these workouts is that do as far as you can. I know it's your day one. It's gonna be really tough for you, but do the most that you can, all right? So we go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next workout that we're going to do is gonna be the push outs. So your legs are gonna be together. You're gonna push out all the way, all right? On my count, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. We're doing 3 reps of that. We take a 5-second rest in between, so we go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1, 2. We go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. And 2. Man. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. We're gonna take a 30-second rest, and we're gonna move into the next workout, all right? Oh man. Make sure you take a rest when you can't push anymore. You might be able to do better on day 2. We go back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what we're doing next. Thigh wraps. Make sure you save this video so you can come back to it tomorrow. Okay, thigh wraps. Go. 1. Your hands are not supposed to come off your thighs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man. We go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work, guys. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Oh man, that was a tough one. Those are the 3 sets. We have 1 more to do. Then we're gonna go back in 30 seconds. And like I said, make sure that you're avoiding the junk. Make sure that you're avoiding all the sugary stuff, all this oily stuff for at least this 7 days to help you see your slimmer waist so quick. So we go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The next one that we're going to do is called slow bicycle. So like that. 1, all the way in, you crunch. 2, let's go. 3, 4, 12 reps. 5, let's go. 6, let's work. 7, 8, 9, 10, let's go. 1, 2, we go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's go. 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1, 2. Ooh, man, that was a tough one. 1, 2. We go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, guys. So make sure that you save this video and make sure that you're coming back to it for the next 7 days. Let me know how you're feeling right after this workout. Let me know how you're feeling in the comment section below, and make sure you're going to do this for the next 7 days to help you get your slimmer waist and your flat tummy so quick. Peace out. In today's video, I'm gonna teach you how to make flat tummy tea at home. Exactly everything that you need to make the best flat tummy tea for you to drink every single morning to help you lose belly fat so quick. And this is exactly one of the teas that my clients used to drink every single morning that helped it transform from this to this. So you're someone that a lot of times you lose the weight, then all of a sudden you gain the weight again. You lose the weight, and all of a sudden you gain the weight. And hi ladies, so did you know there was a way of preparing? In today's video, I'm gonna teach you how to make flat tummy tea at home. Exactly everything. So you're someone that a lot of times you lose the weight, then all of a sudden you gain the weight again. You lose the weight, and all of a sudden you gain the weight. And hi ladies, so in this video we're going to talk about how to maintain your flat tummy after you've reached your goals. Never gain it back again. Like how you're actually going to maintain that flat tummy. What is going on, guys? My name is Randy Kote, and if you're new to this channel, I'm a certified fitness and wellness coach. And a few years ago, I almost lost a good friend of mine to body shaming and lack of body positivity. I then took it upon myself to train her personally and help her lose the weight to this, and decided to open a page to teach women all over the world to lose weight the right way and fast. So in today's video, we're going to talk about losing weight and then maintaining your flat tummy. Okay, like I said earlier on, a lot of times, a lot of women, they lose the weight, they do a good job, and then they just put it back on. So I'm just going to let you know what you can do to keep that weight down. The first thing that you should do when you're trying to keep that weight down is to put in mind that weight fluctuates. You understand? You have to come to this understanding that the weight goes up and then the weight comes down. The fact that you have lost it doesn't mean it's not going to come back up again. And a lot of times, once people start gaining the weight again, they just become very depressed. They just lose motivation. They're like, this is not for me. No, that's not what you should do. Once you lose the weight and then you start gaining it back, just don't be scared, don't be worried. Just understand that the human body as it is, it just fluctuates. You can wake up one day, you've gained some 2 pounds. You can wake up the other day, you've lost 5 pounds. Doesn't mean that you're in a bad place. All you have to do is to try and figure out what the reason is. Try and figure out what might be the cause of you actually having that fluctuation of weight, instead of just giving up and say, oh no, this thing is not for me. Good. So that's point number one. When it comes to point number two is try to incorporate some core workouts and go harder than regular. You see, one thing that a lot of us don't know is that once the body gets used to something, it gets to a point it doesn't work again. So if back in the day, let's say you used to do, let's say 20 burpees, 10 jump jacks, 15 squats, and you lost the weight and then you're on this form and you're doing well, know that it's going to come a time where the same thing that you're doing might not be giving you the results that you're designed. So then always know that I'm now putting on a little bit of weight, but I'm doing the same thing. That doesn't mean that like your body is in a bad place. What it means is that your body is used to that. So what you have to do is now try as much as possible to change the style of the things that you do. Try as much as possible to increase the intensity. Try as much as possible to increase the repetitions and things like that. Just put some change in them, and that's how you're going to maintain it. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, it's going to get to a time it's just not going to work, and that's how it is. So then you get to a point where you start losing your gains. You get to a point where you start putting on weight because the same old things that you used to do, the body is too used to it, and it's about time that you started putting some variety into it. Reason number 3, never take diet for granted. I've worked with a lot of clients, where we're done with our process of working out, we're done with our phase of working out, and now let's say initially they were not too strong, or initially they didn't have that much endurance to do workouts, so they used to rely a lot on eating well. And then now that they have actually lost the weight, they feel like because they are stronger now, because they have a lot more capacity, because they have a lot more endurance, they can work out anytime and eat anyhow. No, it doesn't work like that. If you're trying to maintain a flat tummy, still diet is key. No matter how stronger you've gotten, no matter how faster you've gotten, no matter how much endurance you have now, no matter how long you can do your cardio, no matter how much you can squat, let me let you know that diet is still key, and you still have to really prioritize what you eat over what you do. And as the saying goes, you cannot outwork a bad diet. You can't just sit down and say, oh, because now I'm stronger, I'm going to work out too hard and I'll eat anyhow. No, diet is and would always be queen. Just know that. The next factor that people take for granted is sleep. You understand my point? Yes, now you know the skills, you know what to eat, the workouts to do, it has given you some results. Now all of a sudden people just decide not to follow their sleep pattern because they're like, oh, I'll go to the gym tomorrow morning regardless, I'm going to eat well regardless tomorrow morning. So what I gotta say to you is that try to take sleep very seriously regardless, because at the end of the day, if you're trying to maintain a certain physique, or if you're trying to maintain a certain body type, your hormones play a major factor in it. Your hormones really play a major factor in whether it's going to fluctuate, whether it's going to stay the same. So if you're trying to stay the same at a certain place, just know that your sleep pattern can be messed up. Once your sleep pattern is messed up, progress is also going to be messed up. Let's say you used to sleep 6 hours a day, or let's say 8 hours a day. All of a sudden now you're sleeping 4 hours a day, just because, you understand my point. It's actually going to mess you up, and no matter the good things that you're doing on your program, you're still going to fluctuate in weight. So make sure you have your sleep in check also. I've said this, but I'm going to say this again. Double down on your workouts and efforts, guys. Literally, I get it. You are doing this exact same thing, and then you got this exact same result. So why is it that I'm now telling you to do double to maintain it? That is just how it works. Double down on your workouts, double down on your diets, and that's the only way that you're actually going to maintain that shape and not lose it again. Next point is have a plan to follow. See, yes, I know we had a 30-day plan, we had a 90-day plan, and then now the 90 days is over. So you feel like, yes, I kind of know what I have to do when I go to the gym. No. Your body is only going to reward you up until a certain point. you get to a point your body still needs that structure that you used to follow. So have a plan to follow. Don't just be that person that is just like working out anyhow because you think. No, the body changes all the time, so you have to learn, you have to adapt, you have to come up with new strategies that you can incorporate into your diet plan, into your workout routine, that is going to help you maintain it. So stick to a new plan after you've done your 90-day transformation or whatever it is. Have a plan to follow. It really helps you know exactly what to do and not get to the gym and then you're like about to like try to brainstorm or anything like that. That's how you're actually going to still maintain that figure 8 shape or whatever shape that you want to maintain. So these are some of the things that you shouldn't take for granted when you are trying to maintain that shape, guys. Like I said, you have to stick to a plan. Like I said, you have to double down on the things that you do. You have to go harder. That's the only way that you're going to maintain it. You have to prioritize sleep to be able to have your hormones balanced as where they were, so it doesn't fluctuate in your weight gain. Make sure you subscribe. Did you know there was a way of preparing eggs that makes you burn fat so quick? Any other way of preparing eggs is going to make you gain weight. In this video, I'm going to teach you the secret ingredients that you can add to prepare eggs to make you burn fat so quick. So if you are so busy, make sure you save this video right now and come watch it for later. If not, just stay tuned. It's going to be a short video and I'm going to teach you how you can prepare eggs to make you burn fat so quick. The first thing we're going to need in this process is some eggs, of course, and it doesn't really matter what type of eggs, if it's red, if it is brown, if it is yellow, it doesn't really matter. The first thing we're going to need is some eggs. Secondly, we're going to need some red pepper, and this is what it looks like. We're going to need some red pepper in its natural habitat. Next up, we're going to need some black pepper as well. And last but definitely not the least, we're going to need just a little bit of garlic salt. So I'm going to explain to you what these things does. So first and foremost, we need the protein from the eggs to help us burn the fat. And secondly, the reason why we are adding some red pepper is for the metabolism boost. So basically what pepper does is that it helps boost up your metabolism, and we're just going to use it to spice our eggs to make it like a power weight loss meal. And I don't know if you know this, did you know that people actually live on just egg meals a day? There's some people that just eat nothing but eggs to help them actually lose weight, but that's for another video. So in this process, we are going to need not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but at least 5 eggs. We're going to need at least 5 eggs for this process. And before you say, oh my god, there's so much cholesterol, take your time. I'm going to explain in a bit. So in as much as we're going to need 5 eggs, we're not going to use all the 5 eggs, okay? With the first egg, you're going to put in with the yolk, because we need that extra nutrient. With the second egg, you are going to put in with the yolk, because we still need that extra nutrient. And then with the third, fourth, and fifth, all we are going to do is we are going to just take out the white part, because that's what the protein is. We don't need all that extra cholesterol. So we're just going to use the protein for the first. With the third one, we're going to do the same thing with the fourth egg. We're just going to take out the protein part and just leave the high cholesterol part. And we do the same thing with the fifth egg. And the reason why I'm doing this is that with eggs, the protein content that is actually needed to burn fat is mostly found in the white part, or mostly found in the washy part. That is where the protein content is found. So this is what it's going to look like. Like I said, it's actually going to be mainly 2 of the main yolks and then 5 of the full protein content in the eggs. And the next thing you're going to do, we're going to add, as you can see, we're going to add some red pepper. I just want to show you how much you're going to add. So with the red pepper, we don't need much. We just need like half a tablespoon. Half a tablespoon should be fine. This much for the red pepper should be fine. Just half a tablespoon. You sprinkle it on it. Next off, you come with the black pepper. We need just a little bit. So 1/4 of a tablespoon is fine. So something like this is okay, not too much. You sprinkle it on it. You close it down. And this is the tricky part. Honestly, left to me alone, you shouldn't even add salt at all. You shouldn't even add salt at all. But if you're going to decide to add a little bit of salt to help for the taste, it should be very minimal. Like salt makes your body, look at that, just something small. Salt, even that is too much. Salt makes your body hold water because it contains sodium. So too much of salt is actually not a good thing. You can decide to beat your egg a little bit, but I don't really like to beat my egg too much. So this solution that you're seeing is one of the best fat loss foods that you can see around. I'm going to teach you how you should fry it in a bit, and that's what we're going to move to next. So next up, we're going to have just a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to pour it into a pan like this. We're going to make sure it sprinkles all the way everywhere onto the pan. And one thing that people do, one mistake that people do, is that they tend to make it too hot. So what we're going to do is that we're trying to preserve as much protein as we can possibly. So we're not going to overly cook the eggs, or we're not going to overly fry the eggs. You just have to make sure that the olive oil is like sprinkled everywhere onto the pan like that. And like I said, we're not going to overly cook it because we're going to try as much as possible to save the protein content of the egg. You don't have to wait till it's too hot. Once the heat is a little bit applied, then that's good enough. Then now you can pour your egg into it like that. And pay attention to this part. You should make sure that it's actually frying at a really low heat. You should make sure that it's not too hot. Like I said, we're trying as much as possible to preserve the protein content of the food. And sometimes you wonder why like people tend to like eat their eggs raw. Is because they don't want to cook anything. They want to just preserve it in its best shape ever. But if you're someone that you can do raw eggs, this is actually one of the best bets for you. So whilst it's fine, I just want to remind you on the reason why we didn't use all 5 egg yolks. Egg yolks, like it or not, are really high in cholesterol, you understand? And the point of we making this is to have a very high nutritious but high protein diet. And like I said earlier on, the protein content is in the white part. The protein content is actually more in the non-yellow part. That's where the protein is. That's why when you go into some stores and things, you see things like egg white, that's like full protein. But if you don't have that available and you're going to do the meal, you can go ahead and use your 5 eggs, like I said earlier on, but make sure that you're just using the yolk for 2. Because like it or not, the yolk also have high nutrition in it. Like, you can't just ignore that and just go with the protein. That's why I like to put some amount of yolk inside and some amount of the egg whites inside. And the reason for the pepper metabolism boost, and also forget not to overly do the salt. Like, try and control the salt as much as possible. I think it's almost done. I want to show it to you guys now. So like I said, when you realize the egg is becoming like this, just first, the only thing you have to do is to turn it. So like you see, it's not too brown, it's not too white. This is actually the perfect temperature. That's where it is, because I told you, you don't want to overly cook it, you don't want to overly burn out all the protein content, you still want to preserve it. So this can actually be a full meal for you. 5 eggs, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of red pepper, and honestly, you don't even need to add salt because the sodium content is going to make you retain water. So if you're looking to lose weight, this is how you should actually do your eggs. And like I'm telling you, make sure you are not overly frying it. So right now alone, I think it's enough. You can take it out of the plate like that, and there you have it. Your egg is actually really served to you. This is what it looks like when it's actually done. So those are all the ingredients that you need. Like I said, you need some eggs, you need some black pepper, some red pepper, and a little bit of salt, all right? So make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not, for more tips like this to help you lose weight so quick, so you're not just there wasting your time. Peace out. Oh, it's still there. Subscribe if you haven't been. Peace out.